Hello friends, today we are learning basic solid state chemistry. What is solid? As we know, in case of liquids and gases, they have no characteristic shape. But the term solid is generally applied to describe those forms of matter which exhibit rigidity and allows them to maintain their characteristic shape. Solids are of two types, crystalline solid and amorphous solid. On the contrary of amorphous solids, crystalline solids have characteristic shape. All the atoms are at their correct lattice positions. They have sharp melting points and they have long range order. Before studying solid state chemistry, we should know some important terms. The first is space lattice. The three-dimensional arrangement of particles constituting crystal and represented by points is called as crystal lattice or space lattice. We can understand this by taking some examples. The next point is lattice points. These are the positions which are occupied by the atoms, ions or molecules in the crystal lattice. For example, if you observe this figure, these are just points. But if you connect these points with the help of lines, it results into a crystal. So this crystal is called as space lattice, and the points are nothing but the atoms or ions or molecules which constitute the crystals. So note that the lines doesn't constitute the crystal, the lattice points constitute the crystal. By connecting such points, we get different crystal lattices such as simple cubic lattice, body-centered cubic lattice, face-centered cubic lattice. Next important part is unit cell. If you observe this cube, if this cube is repeated in all directions along x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, it results into a crystal. So this shaded portion which is used to build up the whole crystal is called as unit cell. So it is defined as smallest geometrical portion of the crystal which can be used to build up the whole crystal. Next term is called as lattice parameters. The unit cell is described by three vectors A, B and C which gives the length of the edges of unit cell and angle between them, that is alpha, beta and gamma, which are called as interfacial angles. So this length of the edge of a unit cell, that is lattice vectors and interfacial angles, are collectively known as unit cell parameters or lattice constants. So crystal consists of plane faces, faces meets to form edges and edges intersect to form angles. So these plane faces, straight edges and angles are called as characteristics of crystals. Bravais introduced different crystal system in the case of solid state. The first crystal system is cubic, where A is equal to B is equal to C. That means all the length of the edges of unit cell are same. All three angles alpha, beta, gamma are 90 degree, and there are different lattices in the cubic crystal system. The first is simple cubic lattice, where the atoms are present at the corners of cube. The second is body-centered cubic lattice, where in addition to corner atoms, the atom is present at the center of the unit cell. And the third is face-centered cubic lattice, where in addition to corner atoms, the atoms are present at the center of the faces. Now if this cubic system is extended towards one of the axes, it results into tetragonal crystal system where A is equal to B but not equal to C. But all three angles alpha, beta, gamma are 90 degree. The different lattices present in the tetragonal crystal system are simple tetragonal lattice and body-centered tetragonal lattice. Now if the same tetragonal crystal systems are extended towards the other axis, it results into orthorhombic crystal system where A is not equal to B, not equal to C, but alpha, beta, gamma are still 90 degree. So different crystal lattices which are present are simple cubic lattice, body-centered cubic lattice, end-centered cubic lattice, where atoms are present only at the center of the two opposite faces. And the last is face-centered cubic lattice. Now, the orthorhombic crystal system can be changed into monoclinic system by changing one of the angle. So A is not equal to B, not equal to C, which is same as same orthorhombic system, but we have changed one angle, that is beta. So alpha and gamma are 90 degree and beta is not 90 degree. So different lattices which are present are simple lattice and end-centered lattice. So if all the length of the edges of a unit cell are same, but angles are not same, then it results into rhombohedral crystal system where A is equal to B is equal to C, but alpha, beta, gamma are not 90 degree. Now if we change everything, that is all length of the edges of unit cell are different and all angles are also different, then it results into a triclinic system where all edges A, B, C are different, all angles alpha, beta, gamma are also different. The last crystal system is hexagonal crystal system where A is equal to B but not equal to C. The two angles alpha and beta are 90 degree and the third angle gamma is 120 degree. So these are total 7 crystal systems which are introduced by Bravais and total 14 different lattices which are present in these 7 crystal systems. The next part is closest packing of rigid spheres. It is the way of arranging equidimensional spheres in space so that the available space in the unit cell is filled up effectively or more efficiently by the atoms. So now we have to consider atoms as the rigid spheres. So first we will see closest packing in 2 dimensions. If each sphere is in contact with 4 spheres, 52.4% space is occupied. If each sphere is in contact with 6 spheres, then 60% of the space is occupied. So we can say that when each sphere is in contact with 6 spheres, more of the space is occupied in the unit cell. Now we will extend this to 3 dimension. In 3 dimension, there are 3 different ways by which spheres can be arranged. The first is hexagonal close packing, the second is cubic close packing, and the third is body-centered cubic close packing. The way of arranging the first layer is same, where each sphere is in contact with the 6 spheres so that more space is occupied. Now the second layer can be arranged only on the hollows of the first layer. For the third layer, it can be arranged exactly over the first layer. So this type of packing is called as ABAB type of packing, which is present in hexagonal close packing system. The other way of arranging third layer is on the hollows of the second layer. So this type of packing is called as ABC type of packing, which is present in cubic close packing or face centered cubic system. So this arrangement of the spheres, so this way of arranging equidimensional spheres one above the other is called as stacking sequence. In case of body centered cubic lattice, the layers of the spheres undergo slight opening so that there is no sphere which is in contact with the other sphere. The spheres of the second layer are exactly on the hollows of the first layer. The third layer is exactly on the first layer, so that each sphere of the second layer is in contact with 4 spheres below the layer and 4 spheres above the layer. So such type of system is again ABAB type of packing, which is present in body centered cubic lattice as shown in the figure. Now we move to the calculation of number of atoms in the unit cell. First we will calculate the atoms which are present at the corner of the unit cell. We will consider a cubic crystal system where the atom is present at the corner of the unit cell. We know that if the unit cell is repeated in all 3 dimensions, it results into a whole crystal. Now this corner atom is shared by total 8 unit cells. Hence we can say that 1 by 8 of its part belong to one unit cell. There are 8 corners of a cube, hence there are total 8 such atoms present at the corners. So 1 by 8 into 8. So total 1 atom is considered for the atoms at the corner of the unit cell. Next we will consider the atom at the center of the face of the unit cell. In addition to the corner atoms, if the atom is present at the center of the face, it is shared by 2 unit cells. Half of its part belong to one unit cell and there are total 6 faces of the cube. So 1 by 2 into 6 is equal to 3 atoms are considered for the center of the face atom. Now total number of atoms will be number of atoms at the corner and number of atoms at the center of the face is equal to 1 plus 3. So total 4 atoms are considered for face centered cubic lattice. Now we calculate the number of atoms for the center of the unit cell. Now when the atom is present at the center of the unit cell, so the atom is not shared by any other unit cell. Atom as a whole belong to that one unit cell. So number of atom is 1 and total number of atoms becomes 2. That is atoms at the corner and atoms at the center of the unit cell. Next is atom at the center of the edge of a unit cell. As we can see, this is the unit cell and when the atom is present at the center of the edge, the atom is shared by total 4 unit cells. That means atom at the center of the edge is shared by 4 unit cells. Hence 1 by 4th of its part belong to one unit cell and there are total 12 edges in the unit cell. So total number of atoms becomes 1 by 4 into 12 is equal to 3. 3 atoms are considered for the atom present at the center of the edge of a unit cell. Next we move to the interstitial void. There are two types of voids. One is called as tetrahedral void and the second is called as octahedral void. First we will see tetrahedral void. So these are the spheres of the first layer. Now we can see that at the center of the three spheres there is a triangular void. So void is nothing but the space between the rigid spheres. Now if the second layer of sphere is exactly above the triangular void, that is a triangular void is enclosed by a sphere, the space between the four spheres is called as tetrahedral hole, and we should remember that there are two tetrahedral sides per atom in the unit cell. So this tetrahedral void is a small void and the atom which will occupy this small void will have coordination number 4 because it will be touching the four spheres. We should also know that the anions are bigger in size, so generally the packing is formed by the anions and a small void is occupied by the cations. In case of octahedral void, when a triangular void is enclosed by another triangular void, the space between total 6 spheres is called as octahedral hole, and the octahedral hole is always bigger than the tetrahedral hole. We should also remember that there is only one octahedral site per atom in the unit cell. So the atom which will occupy the octahedral hole will have coordination number 6. Another way of showing tetrahedral void is this is a regular tetrahedron and the corners of tetrahedron are occupied by the four spheres. So the formation of tetrahedral void can be shown in this way. Similarly, octahedron is shown by this way and the corners of octahedron are occupied by the six spheres and the formation of octahedral void is shown in this way. Now let us see how to calculate the number of voids in the unit cell. First we will calculate for tetrahedral void. Here I am taking the example of face-centered lattice. So we have already calculated number of atoms for FCC lattice is 1 by 8 into 8, that is the corner atom, and 1 by 2 into 6, that is the center of the face atom. So total 4 atoms are present. So that means there should be total 8 tetrahedral sites are present. Let us see how these are arranged. So this is the one tetrahedral void and the ion is occupying a tetrahedral void. So there are total 8 tetrahedral voids are possible in the FCC lattice which can be occupied by the different cations. So 4 voids are present at the upper part of the lattice and 4 voids are present at the lower part of the lattice. Let's see for octahedral voids. As in the case of FCC lattice there are 4 atoms, so 4 octahedral sites are present. So if all these orange atoms are the anions, they will be forming the octahedral void. So let us see, this is the atom which is present at the center of the edge of a unit cell is present in the octahedral void. As you can see the image, 1 by 4th of its octahedron belong to this one unit cell. As we know there are total 12 edges of the cube. So there are 12 atoms are present at the center of the edges. 1 by 4 into 12, so total 3 voids are present. In addition to that, there is atom at the center of the cube which is not shared by any other unit cell. Hence there is one octahedral void is present at the center of the cube. So total 4 octahedral voids are present. Another important basic of solid state is the coordination number, which is defined as nearest number of attached atoms. Let us see simple cubic lattice. As you can see, this is one cube and consider an atom present at the corner of the unit cell, and this unit cell is repeated all over the crystal. Now this atom is surrounded by atom at the positive x-axis, also at the negative x-axis. This yellow atom is surrounded by an atom at positive y-axis, negative y-axis, positive z-axis and negative z-axis. So this particular yellow atom is surrounded by 6 atoms to which it is attached. Hence the coordination number in case of simple cubic lattice is 6. We move to the coordination number for the body-centered cubic lattice. Atom is present at the center of the unit cell and it is surrounded by 8 atoms at the corner. So coordination number is 8. In case of face-centered cubic lattice, if we consider the atom at the center of the face, it is touching the 4 corner atoms. In addition to that, it also touches the 4 atoms at the center of the face of that particular unit cell. The center of the face atom, that is the yellow atom, is shared by another unit cell. So it touches another 4 atoms at the center of the face of the other unit cell. That is how the coordination number for FCC lattice is 12. Next we move to the coordination number for the hexagonal closed pack lattice. Consider this HCP lattice and consider the atom which is present at the center of the face. This atom is touching 6 atoms at the corner of the face. In addition to that, it is touching the 3 atoms which are present at the center of the unit cell. And as we know, the center of the face atom is shared by 2 unit cells. So it is also touching the 3 atoms at the center of the upper unit cell. So coordination number for HCP lattice is 12. Thank you.